Okay, the next one is example 18. Three blocks are in contact with each other on a frictionless horizontal surface as shown in the figure. A horizontal force F is applied to M1. So given the mass for each block, M1 3.5, M2 4 kg, M3 5 kg, and the force here is 30 Newton. Okay, so basically for example 18, this one is under the Newton's third law. Bermaksud kita akan apply the formula for third law in this example. Okay, why? Because as you can see here, okay, each of the blocks are in contact with each other. Okay, so apabila they're in contact with each other, there will be a contact force here. Okay, so contact force follow the Newton's third law. Okay, so now we want to find acceleration, which we are going to use the second law, and then the magnitude of contact force between block M1 and M2. So this one is the third law, this one is the second law. Okay, so now let's identify the forces first. Okay, so let's identify first. Kita tahu setiap blok ni akan ada weight force going downward, normal force going upward, sama juga this one. Okay, so since they are in contact with each other, so there is a contact force in between the blocks. Okay, so now tengok dekat sini ya. Dekat block 1, dia akan dapat force daripada block 2. Okay, so cara kita tulis ni, force by block A on, force by block 2 on block 1. Okay, and then dekat block 2 kita akan dapat the opposite direction. Okay, kita hanya terbalikkan force by block 1 on block 2. Sama juga untuk this one. Okay, dia akan dapat force by block 3 on block 2. So this one akan jadi opposite direction. F23. Okay, so remember, bila kita letak numbering dekat sini, label, yang di depan adalah force daripada siapa. So block 2 ni dia dapat force daripada block 1. So that's why here. And then 2 tu maksudnya dia 2 tu yang dapat lah, block 2 yang dapat force. Sama juga this one, on the right side pula dia dapat force daripada block 3 kepada block 2. So yang this one hanya akan terbalik sahaja. Okay. Okay, so apabila kita lukis the free body diagram. Okay, kita lukis dahulu free body diagram dekat sini for M1. So kita ada, okay, M1 kita hanya tengok this one . So kita ada N1, W1. Okay, buat yang ni dahulu. N1 ke atas, and then F21 is going to the left. So going to the left here. F21. Okay, and then dia ada satu force, okay, kepada block 1 ni, dan force ni going to the right. So it is going to the right. I know it's going to be a little bit confusing sebab satu F ni dia berada di sebelah kiri, tetapi tengok direction dia pergi sebelah kanan. So bila lukis FBD dia akan ke kanan dekat sini ya. Okay, so that one is for M1. Now M2, kita ada weight going downward, and then N2. Okay, and then now kita tengok yang ni saja. Kita ada F12 ke kanan. Okay, F12 ke kanan. And then F32 going to the left. F32 going to the left. And then that's it for M2. Now M3 sama juga. Now we have F23 which is going to the right. Okay. F23 going to the right. Okay. So that's the FBD. Now we want to find acceleration. Okay, so the direction for acceleration, since force 2 going to the right, so direction of acceleration pun going to the right here. So each of these kamu label lah supaya kamu tidak confused dan senang mau refer nanti. Okay, so now we want to find acceleration. So this one lebih kurang macam example sebelum ni, which example is it? 17 I think. Okay, di mana kita boleh terus gunakan the sum of F is equal to the sum of MA. So F dekat sini kita ada satu F yang besar which is equal to 30 Newton. Okay, so 30 Newton is equal to, okay, let me put it like this. So it will be F is equal to M1 plus M2 plus M3, okay, times with A. Okay, since they are all in contact with each other, okay, they will have the same acceleration. So boleh masukkan 30 is equal to M1 sama dengan 3.5, M2 4, M3 is 5. So you will get A is equal to 2.4 meter per second squared. Okay. So next one, we need to find magnitude of the contact force between M1 and M2. Maksudnya, contact force here. So we only need to find the magnitude sahaja. Okay, so either one, sebab kita tahu, okay, we know that F12 is equal to F21, but it will be in opposite direction. So since we only want magnitude, so we don't need to include the negative value at the end. Okay, so how do we find this? Kita boleh gunakan FBD, either this one or this one. Sebab kita ada that value, right? Because we want this value, right? Tetapi paling senang adalah kita gunakan this one. Sebab kenapa? We already have this value here. So kita hanya tengok x-axis saja. Di mana kita ada dekat sini F follow direction of A, so positive. This one opposite direction akan jadi negative. Okay, remember, follow direction of A positive, opposite direction of A negative. So it will be F minus F21 is equal to M1A. So boleh masukkan F tadi 30, F21, M1 is 3.5, and then A is 2.4. Okay, so akan dapat F21 is equal to 21.6 Newton.